everything will be okay. And I could just hear that faintly.
Russia is 6th on the list.
Yep.
380,000. One of them being Dmitry Anatoly, of course.
Oh, what a he's been
So
taken out by a Ukraine drone.
welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, once again, bring back the top 10. We know you love it. We're bringing it back. But before that, Trap the Week, we got me and Miguel of Seni.
Yo.
And across the ocean, we have Kush Kundra back again. How are you, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm wearing I mean, you boys can't see it right now. You'll see it in a few days when the episode releases. But I've got my San Francisco Giants hat, my Golden State Warriors jersey, and underneath I've got the Socceroos jersey. So I'm repping all sorts of teams right now.
Did you cop any WNBA merch? Kush, you were at the game yesterday.
Yes, the Golden State Valkyries, which, to be fair, I will say their merch is actually better than the Warriors. Might be a hot take, but I think it's way better than the Warriors, actually. But not yet. I will buy some soon, though.
How was the game?
Game was actually kind of electric, to be honest. They won by 4 points, came back in the last quarter. Angel Reese cost them the game. Got to say, I'm a big fan of the Valkyries. I'll be attending more games for sure. But I'll tell you about the big game that I attended very recently, boys. The World Cup game.
You lucky little bastard.
Yeah, I'm curious. How much would you have paid to go to a Socceroos game at the US World Cup? Was there ever a price tag on it?
I would have happily spent up to 500, couple hundred. Knowing it's a US World Cup, so you're going to be paying out the dick hole. But yeah, happily paid 2-3.
500 USD?
No, AUD, please. Don't be silly.
Because you first came up to us, Kush, what, 2-3 weeks ago, and you said, "Oh, there's a chance I can get a ticket to the game." And how much were you quoting to begin with?
I think I was quoting around 400 USD. That was weeks ago, and then the closer I got, the price just kept going up. Went up to around 700 USD, and then on the day I checked as well, it was 1,000 USD for a ticket to the game. Now, how much did I pay? You'll never know, but let's just say I got myself a good ticket. Was on the corporate card, so even better. An absolute fantastic experience.
Must be nice.
Overall, boys, I got to say, like attending a World Cup game, famously, you guys know I'm not a big football fan. Whenever the World Cup comes around, I do get around it. My boy Lionel Messi, my boy Cristiano Ronaldo. That's about it.
Your boys go way back.
The duos, I'll chuck in a Kylian Mbappé in there as well for the love of the game. But I will say, yeah, got around it, and then this was like unlike any kind of sporting experience that I've been to an NBA game, cricket games, AFL games, but this was electric, man. I have to say, like the moment you entered, which I came around 2 hours early because I was like, there's probably some fan zones or something going on. So I thought it best to come early. And then when firstly, my Lyft driver, he took me to a spot. Then he was like, I need you to get out. The traffic's too much. You need to walk the last 20 minutes. I was like, all right, no worries. To be fair, he was telling the truth. When I saw the traffic, it would have taken like probably another 1 hour just to get a couple of kilometers.
Of course he's telling the truth, man. What do you think? He's just jipping you.
I arrived in the Paraguay fan section. I don't even know how I got there, but I got into there. They're waving their flags. The drums are out, which I got to say was an absolute vibe. It was an absolute vibe pre-game. And then I entered the Australia section, which was like leagues different, and it's just so much more animalistic than it was for the Paraguay section. The Paraguay section was, everyone was orderly. They were all going around in a circle. There was actual order. There's a bit of calm to it. The flags were up. You could see the dance behind the movement. But you go into Australia and these guys are just chucking kids up in the air. Beer cans are flying. The inflatable kangaroos are hitting people. Freed from Desire is playing constantly. Both electric experiences, no doubt, I will say. I think overall there were probably more Australians
really?
in the stadium.
Yeah, there were probably more Australians let into the country, man.
Not true.
But in terms of the crowd, I will say, I felt Paraguay, they turned up a lot louder and a lot better, to be honest. It was was electric, man. Hearing them shout Paraguay with those drums going on constantly, unlike anything I've experienced in a sports game.
Were you feeling Paraguayan? Were you going to jump ship?
Honestly, I had a look at the jersey. Jersey's not bad as well. I don't mind the color of the jersey. So it was a possibility there, but no, you got to sport the Roos, you know. Got to sport them.
So you copped a Socceroos jersey?
I did. I copped the Socceroos away jersey, which I will say is kind of nice. I do like the nice little transition from green. Yeah. It's not bad.
How much was that?
Well, I didn't really think about prices because, as I said, it was on the corp card. So I just kind of, threw the money wherever I could and, prayed for the best.
When Kush first said, the 400 USD ticket, we were like, brother, just go, man. When else are you going to get this opportunity? And then this cheapskate was like, oh, man, I could get a Qatar versus, I don't even know, Jordan for $100. Maybe I'll go to that. What do you mean Qatar versus Jordan, bro?
Mate, Qatar versus Jordan could be a good game, I will say. Like, two countries going head to... You never know who's going to win.
Name me one player like from either team, Kush.
Michael.
One player from... I'm not going to say something that could be construed as possibly racist, but, I don't know. Look, I don't know many players, to be honest. I don't think I knew anyone who was playing on that pitch, the Australia versus Paraguay game.
At least it's the boys from back home, Support the boys.
That is true. Yeah, it was an electric experience. Like, obviously you go in like games like NBA and stuff. It's enclosed in an arena, so when people like cheer and jeer, it is like really loud and it echoes. But like at this stadium, because obviously it's all outdoors, hearing like even the Australia chants, it's like all echoing as one together is kind of insane, I will say.
How many what was the capacity of this stadium?
It was a full out. It was like 68,000 is what it ended up with. So
did you purchase any concessions? Any
beverages?
Food or beverage?
I did, and I was sending you boys like photos during the day, but I got myself a beer first. A 23 USD dollar beer.
That's fucked.
That's not including tax and tips. So you gotta make sure that those.
Wait. So those prices you're showing. Sorry, this is the Australian in me. Not inclling tax, even at the stadium.
No, sir. You'll see in the machine. There'll be a nice little $1 extra.
San Francisco tax.
I mean, I wasn't honestly looking at the tax while I was at that
San
section.
Francisco tax since you've been there, you egg.
No, it was like a couple of dollars or something. It wasn't that much. It wasn't too much,
Call it
25.
25.
It was something like that. Yeah. No, I didn't tip any. Dude, I just got a beer can. What am I tipping there?
Good.
What the fuck? I ain't tipping shit.
25 USD. That's probably what 40. 45, hoping these are like, 2 pints worth of beers at that price, Kush.
Well, it was 16 Oz. I don't really know what Oz is other than the good old wizard, but does anyone know the calculation, how much it is?
When you sent that photo, I showed it to the guys at work and we worked out that it was, I think, 400 and something mils, which is less than a pint.
Less than a pint?
Less than a pint.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is kind of wild. Because then I got like what they sell there is like you can get like single mixed or like double cocktails and you just choose like, can I get a gin and tonic or rum and coke or whatever. That too was like 25, I think, is what I paid for one of them.
Was it double shot at least?
No, single shot. Double shot was 30 something. Let me get the photo up.
And people pay these prices?
Yeah. Single shot is 21. Double shot was 34 USD.
Jeez.
Yeah, bro. We're about to see it on our freaking company card, man.
It's already done, mate.
Liberties, mate. Absolute liberties. Did you get what was the food options? Because I feel like American stadiums typically have like really good food.
They give you like standard food. So you can get like, some chips, some chicken tenders and chips or fries, some hot dogs. Pretzel sticks with cheese, which I kind of find disgusting. But yeah, that's about it. I just ended up getting the chicken tenders, which I'll put up a photo for the video. It's just 3 chicken tenders and the most banal fries you could ever think of. And the goddamn tomato sauce machine wasn't working for a bit, which I found a little bit frustrating because you buy these, you expect that stupid tomato sauce dispenser to work. So I go around to 3 tomato sauce dispensers. And I'm just smacking that shit. Nothing comes out. And then all of a sudden, this woman comes with like a guy trailing him. And she's like, back away. And this guy's like holding this huge bag of tomato sauce. And he's like, I don't even work here. And he starts dumping it into the machine. And unfortunately, some of that tomato sauce squirted on this guy's black hoodie, which is kind of disgusting. But the man was a hero. I got some tomato sauce on my chips. So I was well pleased at the end of that.
There you go. You got some ketchup on your fries. You go into the stadium, you plonk your bunda on your seat. How was the game?
Mate, the game, I will say...
Were you with Australian fans?
I was with Australian fans. To the left of me, there were people dressed in that kangaroo like onesie, which was nice. And to the right, you just had Australians like me, which I thought was pretty funny in the sense that they had really no idea about football as well. And, they were like, oh, is that offside? What's offside? What's going on? Is that a foul? Is it a timeout? What's a hydration break? What's going on? Which was pretty funny to hear that kind of yap constantly throughout the game. But it was nice sitting around Australians. There were a couple of Paraguay people in front of me who weren't too happy, but it is what it is.
Were they asking you the rules, Kush?
No. They were in like a group, and I could just overhear them. No, if they were asking me, I'd be like, you're asking the wrong person as well. Not much.
Were they? Surely then that's just Australians that are in San Fran and just decided to go watch a game, right?
Yeah.
You can't be flying to San Fran, going to the World Cup and not knowing what offside is. Yeah. Respectfully.
Yeah, those were definitely like people in San Fran. There was a few people that I talked to that were in a similar boat as me who had, come in last couple of years, Australia game, why not? But
play a lot of FIFA Pro clubs, learn the rules from there and enjoy the game.
Exactly. The Australian fan zone though, I think was very people who had traveled from Australia, like for sure. That and I saw some videos after they were talking about, or they were interviewing some Australians outside the game, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I paid overall like 5,000 USD to come to this country and the game," which is kind of.
What about the game in general? What were your overall thoughts on that?
Yeah, now it's time for football analysis by Kush.
Football analysis by Kush Kundra himself. I'll put on my Mr. Zorba Smith lens here, and I will say that overall, the game was. Oh, it was definitely a game. I don't know how much I, I don't think I fully enjoyed the game being played, if you know what I mean, because I don't know the mechanics and like how everything moves. But whenever the chances came close, I was, I let some oohs and ahs out.
To be fair, yeah, for a casual, a 0-0, it's a bit of a snooze fest, right? You don't get to either celebrate a goal or get angry that your team conceded a goal, but. 0-0, it is what it is. The next game is Friday for you, Kush, I think. Saturday for us. You flying out to Texas?
I wish I could, but it'll be nice. It's a public holiday. We got the July 4th Independence Day. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. I'll have all the free time in the world to check out that game.
Kush will not be checking out that game.
Nah. Well, I'm going tonight as well to see the Argentina game. I will say that. That is a nice crowd to go around. There are like viewing parties here as well, which I'm sure there are in Australia too, for these World Cup games, and they do get around certain areas, which is nice.
Fair enough. So you've been getting around the World Cup, Kush. You're getting the fever.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm not a football guy, man. I don't even know the last time I played pro clubs, And I will say I'm following like every game, and I mean, boys, did you see the fantasy? Wow.
No, I choose not to look at that, bro. I'm having a honker.
Yeah, you shouldn't look at it. You should probably uninstall it. But I'm checking it daily.
Zorba Smith guy, bro. You get fair enough. You're toes to the ground, man. You're close to the game.
No, he's probably used Claude or something.
Yeah, 100% is watching video. Not even watching videos, bro. Getting Claude to summarize some videos and tell him the team.
Look. Everyone's going to be using Claude these days. Claude's a good man. Doing God's work, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Anyways, belt out the anthem?
The Australian anthem? Oh, of course, mate. Of course. Belted that out in the stadium.
Patriotic.
Absolutely. Tried the Paraguay anthem as well, but didn't get many words out.
I thought you were well equipped with Spanish, Españols.
No, it's because they had the subtitles on the screen, so everyone could follow along.
So you actually could sing along if you wanted to.
You could. Yeah, I tried, but I couldn't get the right linguistics out, to be honest. It didn't come out right.
You join in any Aussie chants? Call anyone a sex offender?
Oh, the Aussie chants were... actually, you know what? I will say, I think they were kind of dull, that game. Pre-game, it was fine. They had the Donald Trump's a sex offender chant, which is always fun to get around. But in the game, it was just the standard, you got the classics, the Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. They had the ole, ole, Aussie, Aussie, that one. And then that was about it. And it just kept repeating. I don't know. I felt like the Paraguay chants were... They were singing a song, man. I don't know what they were doing, but they were singing. They had the drums going. It genuinely felt like a better use of the vocals, to be honest.
What about the Mexican wave?
Oh yeah, that started as well. Oh, I will say there was one funny thing that the Australians did. They just started chanting and shouting Mexico like randomly during the game for no reason. I think there must have been one Mexican guy in the fan zone, but you just hear like Mexico, Mexico, just randomly.
They've had too many beers, man.
Wait, what time was kickoff? Because for us, it was 2 p.m. No, 12 p.m. Sorry. So what
Midday.
time was it in San Francisco?
It was 7 p.m. is when it was.
prime
Yeah,
time.
it was nice. Came literally straight after work. Off I went to the stadium.
Fair enough, bro. My viewing experience, went into the office on a Friday, which I haven't done in decades, seriously. Worked in the morning, went down to the pub at midday. The pub was near Tumbalong. In Tumbalong, I was walking there probably 11:50, 10 minutes before kickoff. Mate, I saw flares galore, bro, walking there. The smoke, I was like 100, 200 meters away and the smoke was already getting to me. It was madness. And then I was just at a pub, not the best viewing experience, booked a table, and between the tables, like the pathway to walk to all the other restaurants, and then they put up some TVs. So just watching on this TV, and fuck me, bro, they put a table between my table and the TV. So there's people sitting between me and the TV, which was fine to begin with because only one person came. But then some like Sideshow Bob looking woman sits down in front of me with a big head of hair and is blocking the bottom half of the TV. I'm fuming, man. But what a game. What a bloody game to watch. Anyways, we're through to the next round, but all is well.
Kush, if you can get a ticket, surely, again, on the corp card if you want. All expenses paid.
Australia-Egypt game.
Yeah.
Just buy it before 30th of June, ideally.
Well, I you know what? I did check it actually this morning because I was like, surely not. Am I going again?
How much is a ticket going for?
Why don't you boys take a guess first, and I'll let you know how much
Like the
it is right
cheapest
now.
one?
Yeah, just the cheapest one.
On
yeah.
the
The
USD.
official resale website.
Yes.
USD.
I'll say 1,000.
I'll say like 700.
Oh, Meeks was closer. It was 765 is what it's going for right now.
1,200 AUD. Nah, treat yourself. How much is a flight to Dallas? Or drive. Start walking now. You'll get there by Friday.
Can I? Well, I probably could walk to Dallas. Actually, there must be some path.
Just throw a frisbee, bro. You'll get there.
I will say it is interesting because like I was talking to a lot of people at the stadium. It is interesting to hear like the experiences of people and like what they're willing to pay. Like obviously, people are going to like many games to the World Cup, and there was this one guy who was saying like, "Oh yeah, I've got the USA one that's happening here in Levi's Stadium. Ticket was around $2,000. Saved up for it, pretty excited."
What?
And I was just like, 2,000? You just drop it like that? That's it, and off you go to the game. That's it.
Are there any other games happening in San Fran?
Surely a lot of the knockouts are.
There's a couple. I think there's like they're not the Australian one. Sorry, the USA one is their next game. I think for the round 32 or round 16, whatever it is.
Round of 32.
That's happening.
Oh.
Yeah,
Push.
yeah.
Go to that. Actually, no. Tickets for that would be crazy.
That was 2,000. That was what he was saying, and that was during that day. So I'm sure it's more now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's a couple more games. But yeah, a lot of people are also saying they flew to Mexico to watch like a couple of the games there. Yeah, they were saying it's cheaper and like the overall like vibes in Mexico are like
sick,
way better. Yeah.
But if you go to Mexico, you're not getting let back in.
They're thinking you're a citizen, bro.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think I'll be staying in Mexico.
Hey, FA, and they just throw you straight into the fucking gulag.
It's a cool, wrong country, my guy. Chucking me in Guadalajara. That's where I'm going after. I will say, like we see some of the videos of like the experience, or like even just generally like this when cities come around the World Cup, like. I think anywhere in like Latin America is like popping off. But here in San Francisco, there's like this select watch parties, which are great. But then like every other day, the city's like dead. Like no one's watching the World Cup. Yeah. No, there's barely any fan zones. There's like one in like San Jose, which is like but the only people who are turning up are like all the Mexico games, the Colombia games, etc. Any other game, like, if you're watching Senegal versus Iraq or something like that, like it's 0 people, not even one person's turning up. So yeah, kind of sad to be honest.
What have they done with all the homeless people and the Fent people?
No, they're still around to be honest.
Oh, really? Are they getting around the World Cup?
I don't know. I haven't asked fentanyl people if they're getting around the World Cup, but I don't plan to as well, so I can't answer that question.
What else has been happening, Kushy? How long has it been since
it's been
he's
a
been
while
on?
since we've spoken.
He's ducked about 5 invitations to jump back on as well.
I haven't ducked. Someone could chalk it up to poor planning if that was, But yeah, what has happened? I've been to Vegas. I've been to a Vegas trip as well. It's like a couple months back. Man, Vegas is electric. I will say that. Sure, 1-2 days, electric experience.
What did you do?
We went to this time we went to a medieval night show. Where they just go around jousting each other.
What?
For a whole hour.
What do you mean?
So you went to Vegas just for this jousting tournament?
No. We went. There was 3 of us, and we went to Vegas because we were it was a public. I think it was a public holiday, so we were like, why not? Let's go. Tickets cheap. And we went there. Then we also went to a national park. That was the main purpose of the trip. Zion National Park, because that's a couple of hours away. But yes. But we started at Vegas, which, to be fair, I don't know if that was the best idea. Maybe we should have ended at Vegas after the national park, but it is what it is. I will say, that medieval tournament, it was kind of nice. It's the idea is that even when you're eating, they give you dinner and stuff, it's immersive. So they give you on this, I don't know, it's this tin plate, and you get this whole chicken, and you just meant to grab it with your hands and eat it like an animal, just tear it out of your mouth. You got a piece of bread. But that show was actually pretty fun. I won't lie. But then, yeah, national parks. That was my first national park in America, which I got to say that's kind of unreal, to be honest. Unlike anything I've seen, would recommend.
Did you
if you guys ever come out?
Drive, or how does it work?
Yeah, we did a bunch of hikes within the national park. We did this thing called the Narrows, which I don't know if you've heard, but basically it's a water hike. You're up to knee length in water, and it's a full 10-mile hike, and you can do the whole thing if you want, but it takes a whole day because obviously there's a current and it's a fucking pain. You're just getting pushed back constantly. But most people do 2-3 miles and then turn back. That was an insane hike, I will say. Just hiking through water isn't something that I've done, but seeing people, I felt bad, but seeing people just stumble and go head first into the water, oofed. That was funny and painful. Yeah.
Do you have the right equipment, or were you just getting your jeans wet?
No. We rented equipment. You have to get proper boots and a bib and everything like that. But there was some people who just it was a proper bib that kept you warm, so that you don't
That's
freeze
what
up.
Seti puts on when he's a sub on Sunday League, bro. What do you mean bib?
What about ribs and burgers, bro?
I don't know. It was called a bib, man. I don't know. Maybe Americans think bibs are different. Who knows?
But it's not a gilet.
No, it's not a gilet, dude. No, it's not that. It's a proper thing, all right, that keeps you warm. It's a piece of clothing.
What about the casinos, brother?
I mean, casinos are a classic, man. We went to 4 or 5. You do the casino crawl. First night wasn't so good.
Sorry, Miguel just showed me a photo.
Are these bibs overalls?
They're
type
overalls,
vibe?
bro. You're a farmer.
Oh yeah. They're more overalls, I guess. Yeah, that's a better way to describe them.
So they're Patagonia or North Face branded overalls.
Correct. Yeah, you got to rent those. But there were some people who actually didn't rent it. They were just going in shorts and just walking, just straight through it.
Getting the Air
Which is
Force
kind of
Ones wet.
disgusting.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was kind of disgusting. Because also there is a warning for some bacteria in the water. So why would you do that? It's kind of shocking to me. But yeah, casinos were great. Actually, it was the day when we were coming back from the national park that we were all right, we got an hour to kill, hit the casinos. That was, wow. Man, I was on a roll on the slot machines. Me and Dragon Link were tight, man.
So you left Australia to play the pokies.
No, I mean, I'm not going to Vegas every other weekend here. All right. There's also no casino in San Francisco, or at least where I'm at. You have to travel out.
No card games, just slot machines?
I'm a big slot machine guy, to be honest. I did do roulette. I was getting absolutely fisted by the machines there in roulette. That was not fun. I tried craps. I don't know how to play that, so I just left after 2 hits. I was see you later.
Maybe learn how to play before you Put some money in.
Nah, but the problem is like it's all a quick hit, right? It's a bit of a dopamine. So like when you're doing something like roulette and slot machines, it's quite easy. When you start have to spend some time learning, it's like come on, out of here. Let's move on to the next one.
Fair. What's better, the Vegas or those GTA 5 casinos we played in lockdown?
I mean, there's no question. Obviously, it's the GTA. Nah, I'm joking. It's the Vegas casinos, without a doubt.
You see the pre-orders for GTA 6 came out?
I did. From what I heard, it's 130 AUD.
130. No, but that's for the premium version.
No, that's for the standard one.
The standard? Yeah.
The premium one's like 180.
I will say I have a bit of a gripe with what they're doing. I don't know if you guys read up on it, but they've gated some parts of like the single player experience for you to pay the premium edition. It's like, for example, if you want, there's like a couple of stores there that are only available if you pay the premium edition. So I guess like if you get the standard one, you go to that store, it's just going to be like blocked out. It's just going to be grayed out. You probably can't even see it.
Like real life,
I don't like that precedent.
Have you pre-ordered?
When's your premium version coming?
It's coming first day, actually. So I'm pretty excited.
Did you actually order it?
No. There's no point pre-ordering it because there's no physical disc anymore. It's all a code. Even if you pre-order the from JB Hi-Fi, they'll just give you a code.
Yeah, but what if they run out of pre-orders?
Dude, how do you run out of a digital code? The fuck does that happen?
How much is in the US?
In the US, it's 79 USD, I'm pretty sure. The standard edition.
It's about the same then, more or less. Kush, Odyssey's coming out. Are you going to watch that in IMAX? Surely you're taking a whole week off. We got a guy in our soccer team who's flying down to Melbourne just to watch it in IMAX. I'm like, brother, there's an IMAX here in Sydney.
No. He knows his stuff. The IMAX in Melbourne is better than the IMAX in Sydney.
Isn't IMAX just IMAX? It's the same.
No, sir.
That's
Over in Melbourne.
It's the same.
Bigger screen? No. It's bigger and they have a film projector. So you're watching a digital version in Sydney, whereas you're watching the true 70mm version in Melbourne.
Okay, so we shouldn't bully this guy then.
No. That man is wow. He just didn't know people like that existed in Australia, to be honest.
Maybe we'll put him in contact with you, man.
Yeah.
You cinephiles or whatever you call yourselves.
I did get Odyssey tickets though, which, that's the experience to get those tickets was fucking terrible, man. Like here in America, there's a lot of sweats when it comes to getting movie tickets. So the call came out the day before. Tickets coming out at 9 a.m. I told my mate, I'll get in there like 8:55. We'll get tickets. I log into the AMC app, 8:55, and it's already like clogged up. It says there's a waiting line, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? I get in 8:58, which is great, and then I go to Odyssey. I choose first night, and I start booking because there's a whole group of us, 6 or 7 of us are going. I book it for everyone, and it keeps failing at the checkout. So I'm like, I do like 6 times, keeps failing. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get out of the app and come back in. I do that, big mistake, massive mistake,
and
it chucks me back in line. And it says 1 hour wait estimated. And here I am, absolutely fuming the fact that I'm an A-lister, by the way. I'm paying that monthly fee, and this is what's happening to me. That I have to wait in line for an hour for the Odyssey tickets. Anyway, I finally get through at the end of this, and I booked the tickets. The first 4 nights are gone, so I'm watching it Tuesday night. It comes out Thursday. We got tickets for everyone, which is great. But then, funny enough, I checked like 3-4 days later. I was like, I'm curious to see how the Odyssey tickets are going in America. And it's like booked out. Every single night show is booked out for a month. So you can't get tickets till the end of August, which is actually kind of insane. But yeah, I got tickets Tuesday. So it's not too bad. 3-4 nights after the first night, which I'm happy for.
IMAX?
Oh, yeah, mate. Course.
Is there one? I assume there's one in San Francisco.
Yeah. That one also has the film projector, which is good. 70mm.
And for the listeners, obviously us here at TCB know what Odyssey is. But for the listeners, why is there such hype behind this film?
Honestly, like, I think it's just purely because it's the director. It's Christopher Nolan. He's the one who made Oppenheimer, which won like the Oscars, made a ton of money. Came out with Barbie like a few years back. But I don't know why there's such an insane hype for this. Because like honestly, when I see the trailers, I'm like, this movie looks alright.
Mid, bro.
Yeah, it looks alright. Doesn't instill a lot of confidence. I don't think it'll be anywhere near as good as Oppenheimer or his other ones. But it's actually crazy how hype like this has come along. And I'm not a fan of this whole concertification of movies. Releasing tickets a year before, paying premium and then reselling it for egregious prices that people are actually buying, which is like insane to me. They did the same thing for Dune 3, which I think is kind of ridiculous. They released tickets like 9 months before, and people were selling those tickets for $1,000.
When did June 3 come out?
Comes out December, so ages away.
That's right. It comes out the same day as Avengers.
That's right. We got Doomsday coming out. That's the big one. It was like another quick movie etiquette experience that I had. I was watching I forgot what I was watching, but I was with like 2 other people. Actually, I think it was Obsession. It was my second rewatch of Obsession, and there was someone next to me who, within the first minute, just took out his phone. Classic flashlight, and I was like, all right, I'll give him a couple of minutes. The logos are still going. It's only the first minute. People are talking. No one knows what the movie's about. Sure, whatever. Did it again every 30 seconds, and then I think in the third minute he just started scrolling. He was actively scrolling and watching Instagram reels during the movie, and he had the audio on one, so you could just make out a faint sound. And I recognized one of the memes where it's that German song that's going around "Du bist gut genug." I heard that.
Du bist gut genug, bro. You ain't no Du bist gut genug, bro.
I've not seen that.
That's poor. Man. What is it? Everything will be okay, or whatever it is.
Everything will be okay, and I could just hear that faintly. Du bist gut genug on the left, and I was like, bro. And then I turned around and I was like, please, man, you gotta turn this phone off. I don't want to hear this shit. Thankfully, he was nice and understood, but I've never seen someone scrolling during a movie that's playing it.
Why is he there?
That's what I wanted to ask. But thankfully, he never picked up his phone again, but I could see he was itching. He was moving around. He was doing the old scratching and all that kind of stuff. It actually looked like an addict.
Yeah, bro. He needed Subway Surfers to play underneath the movie just to pay attention. I've got a quick etiquette thing as well. So this morning we've decided to record at 8:30, I think, because Kush is keen to see some Colombian fans at Portugal-Colombia watch party. I woke up at 7 to watch the England-Panama game. I was watching in bed, and I live opposite a public park. And probably about 10 minutes into the game, I start hearing loud, heavy rock music playing out loud from across the street, right? And I'm like, here we go. There must be someone on the field. So I look out, and I see there's a group of probably 15, 20 people. And they're probably doing just some group training or some shit like that, but blaring heavy, very loud music. I had to make sure it was so loud, I double checked that all my windows were closed, because maybe I left a window open. That's how the sound was seeping in. My bathroom window was open. I closed that, and it was still super loud. And I'm thinking, 7:15, is this play on?
No.
Is this allowed?
No. On a Sunday as well.
Exactly. The Lord's Day, bro. You can't play music like that.
Yeah, at 7. I reckon 9 is the earliest you can do it on a Sunday. But also, you can play your music. Why that loud though?
I don't know why it was so loud. I think it's
maybe just echoes.
No, I looked so I looked out the window because I was furious at this time, right? And then I saw they were all wearing a similar shirt. So there's a logo on it. So I got, and you like this, Kush, I got my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I put on the 8X zoom, and I took a photo of these fine gentlemen, and I looked at the logo on them. They do this every Sunday. I'm not going to say the group because that'll actually dox me. But
have you heard them before?
Now that I think about it, I have. Because I think this is the first time I've been actively awake, so I've been able to look and actually know what's going on. But I think every couple Sundays, I wake up maybe to some music and then I go back to sleep. But they do this. They start at 6 a.m.
Nah.
So I think they start at 6 and then the music comes on at 7.
Nah.
Every Sunday. This is ridiculous. So now that I've found
Have you gone up to them?
Have I gone up to them? A group of 20 men at 7 a.m.? No, thank you. I'm a coward. Kush.
Raise your fist at them, They're all right. What's going on here, boys?
Doobie Scoot Canoe, bro. I'm not going up to them. If it carried on even louder, I was considering going there and just hey, fellas, can you turn that music? But I'm a coward and I didn't do that. But I do have their online presence. So.
Oh. What about calling the police?
I asked Chatty G, is this is loud music at 7 a.m. play on. And Chatty G said there's actually no law to stop that. Like, there's no
That can't be right.
There's no black and white. You can't play music at 7 a.m. But I think it's like if it's a disturbance, you can call like non-emergency services or whoever, and they can
Crime Stoppers.
Exactly. I'm not calling 000. Yeah, Neighborhood Watch or the non-critical police, and maybe they'll come and sort them out. But I've got the email. I've got the Instagram. Do I send them an email?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. I think it's time to send an anonymous email. You know,
that was my second follow-up.
dubiscutanu@gmail.com. You know, send them what's going on here, boys.
I might send my mum on the case because she loves to get involved in these community disputes. Like, for example,
what about my dad? He's like, what's he going to do?
My dad couldn't care less about what's going on. As long as he can sleep, he doesn't give a shit. I just need validation. Maybe I'm going to go send him a...
You're asking Kush, the biggest Karen here. Of course he's going to say complain.
No, I'd be taking them on day one. Day one. I'd be rallying the neighborhood as well. Come on, boys.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't be the only one who's annoyed. I'm sure other people around here, especially probably this guy.
Yeah. Do you have like a neighborhood Facebook chat or something like that? Maybe.
I'd be knocking on his door and letting him know.
Yeah. That's why I'll get my mom. I'm not in the neighborhood group chats. I'm not, I'm not in and around it. But my mom is. My mom has ears to the ground. So maybe I'll nudge her in the direction. Maybe she can do some research for me. And if it is a communal problem, I will be telling my mom to take action, not me personally, because I'm a coward.
I like that. Calling some ground support.
Exactly. Alrighty, we are back with top 10s plus a couple top 5s. So we will have some factual ones we'll present, and the other boys will have to guess. And there are some personal, close to home ones that we just want to, give our opinions on. And we'll start with those. So Kush, I believe you have 2 top 5s you want to get us across.
Yes, these ones are close to home from very recent experiences. So as you know, I went to Vegas to the casino crawl. So I'm going to be doing my top 5 slot machines in Vegas casinos.
It's outrageous.
and number 5, and boys, please feel free to chime in if you've ever played these ones. If you have any thoughts. But at number 5, I have Buffalo Gold. I don't know if you've played this one, but this is just, it feels like a true American slot machine. You've got that kind of like Texan ranch, farm kind of style of the Buffaloes. You've got the howling stampede when you get that feature. It truly is, the old American experience, I think. And I saw a lot of people playing this as well.
Yes. Sorry, I Googled it while you were talking.
Yes, it's a solid machine, no doubt. I have no qualms against it. I just felt like this was, a nice way to enter Vegas and be like, oh yeah, your eyes go straight to the Buffalo. True blue American experience. So, solid machine. At number 4, I've got Wheel of Fortune. Now, I think this is like, I have to pop this in because this is such a common one in Vegas. Like, you see 10 to 20 of these in every casino. They're everywhere. It's always packed. It's always full. I think it's the nostalgia and the history around the idea of Wheel of Fortune. There's TV shows behind it, etc. There's games behind it. And I think that's why it's at the top of the list, because it's got a pure social aura factor that you have to consider. At number 3, this one is, close to home as well. We got good old Bull Rush. You can't go wrong with this one. And truly the only reason why this is at number 3, and, there are similarities with Buffalo Gold in terms of the animals being used here, but it's only at number 3 because you get that beautiful soundbite. Bull Rush.
I thought Bull Rush was Australian.
It is Australian, but there were a couple around there. At number 2, these are the 2 machines I did engage with the most in my last day. At number 2, Huff and Puff. There's a few variations of Huff and Puff. There was like 3 or 4 that I always saw, but the standard Huff and Puff, I was always enamored by the feature. I should say the visuals by the feature. The old wolf comes out. There's like blocks, in the 16 by 16, block screen. And then the wolf like blows and blows and blows, just like the old fable.
Oh, I have seen this.
Yes. And out from there comes your famed prize if you do well. So I think Huff and Puff has one of the best visuals in the game, which is why I'm putting it at number 2. And number 1, my personal favorite, and this is purely because I won a lot from this machine, is Dragon Link.
Of course.
Shout out Dragon Link. That's my number 1.
The East Asian theme, the old sound, the ding, Ding,
gongs.
ding. Oh, God. Beautiful sounds. Beautiful sounds. There really is nothing to this other than the fact this is a great machine. Every time I went there, I was winning something. My favorite experience in Vegas was I saw a guy leave a Dragon Link machine. I went in, 3 hits, bang, feature. Outstanding, really. Outstanding.
Fantastic stuff.
Dragon Link is number one.
Has to be, bro. It has to be.
Shout out, Where's the Gold as well.
Yes, of course, of course. My next one, another close to home with the recent events of the World Cup, is I've had a look at the football jerseys that have been going around, and so these are my top 5 football jerseys in the 2026 World Cup.
I can get around this.
At number 5, I have the Uruguay away jersey. I actually like to call it a little bit of an inky indigo is what I would call it. And I do love that there's a bit of history behind it as well. You can read up on it, but I do like that indigo color on it. It's there's got a bit of pizzazz to it, I will say. At number 4, I do like the Mexico home jersey. I like that dark green. Yes, the dark green. But more importantly, I love the homage to that Aztec design that's imprinted on the shirt. That's a fan favorite for me. Then at number 3, I've got the Japan away jersey.
Cold, bro. I have that.
Yes, and it's got like little lines of like different colors there. But most importantly, what I really love is that kind of retro baseball-ish style to that jersey. It's definitely, I think, an underrated jersey out in the World Cup today. And number 2, I've got Portugal's away jersey. I actually like this because I think, again, there's a bit of history to it, to Portugal's naval history. But that ocean-themed one, you can't go wrong. I'm a big fan of the light colours, so the Portugal away jersey is a fan favourite of mine. And lastly, my favourite, I've gone with a South Korea away jersey. Hot diggity, dude, this is a good jersey. That vibrant, like, floral design to it, you know, that light little pinkish colour.
Pink, purple,
purplish.
right?
Yeah, that's outstanding. Big fan of it. So those are my top 5 football jerseys.
That is a nice jersey. The Korea one.
That's a good top 5.
Yeah.
Push. I would largely agree with those.
Yeah, thank you. See, I've been paying attention.
Throwing in your Socceroos away one you bought the other day, throwing that one in. You said it was better than the home. I told you to get the home kit, and you said, mate, this away kit is vibes.
I thought you said the home one got sold out.
Yeah, the home kit got sold out. The away one, though, I still like. I'd be putting that in my top 10. I do like the color transition. I actually like it. It's solid.
Any other honorable mentions, Senny? I would throw in
Spain
away.
I've also that's a good one as well.
The Germany home.
Yeah, that's if you like a callback, the Germany home is a homage to 1990 World Cup. I don't deal with Argentina. Their home kit always looks the same.
The Argentina one looks very similar to Uruguay.
Yeah, that's right. Argentina and Uruguay's look similar.
I'll go next. I have a top 10. It is top 10 cultures that value family the most. So Sen, Kush, work together if you like. You got to give me the top 10 cultures that love their family and value it the most. Cultures, not countries. Okay. If that helps in any way.
Kush, you want to go?
Okay. All I can think about is the World Cup right now and like how cities are coming around it. So I'm putting the Hispanic culture is what I'm putting.
/ Latin.
Surely.
In at number 1 is Hispanic / Latin American culture.
Without a doubt.
Surely Asian countries are next, so we'll go South Asian.
Number 2 is Indian culture.
Bang. You just said countries, not cultures, not countries. Number 2 is Indian.
There are some countries and there are some cultures.
All right.
But it is the culture. We can say South Asian if you like.
I'm thinking about back home, you know, when you're getting around like restaurants and like certain groups. I'm thinking Mediterranean culture, I think, is surely going to be up there.
You like Italian, Greek, surely.
Yeah, Italian, Greeks, yeah, sure.
I'll give that to you. In at number 3 is Italian culture. And in at number 6 is Greek culture.
Bang.
Wow.
You named both of those. I'll give you both of those. Well done.
We'll just hit one big hit of just the East Asian, filial piety.
Yeah, it's going to be
Chinese, Japanese, Korean, respect to your parents, etc., etc.
I'm only going to go off the ones you have named. In at number 7 is Chinese culture.
Thank you.
Okay.
In at number 9 is Japanese culture.
Thank you.
So you still need to get number 4, number 5, number 8, and number 10.
I reckon the Usos, the Pacific Islanders, I feel like they're big into family. Samoans, Fijians, etc., etc. I don't know. The South Pacific, is that a culture?
Number 10 is Pacific Islander cultures. So the Samoan, Tongan, Maori is what they've named. The two of them, think about other continents you may or may not have
Africa.
hit.
All right, what's big in Africa? Or South America?
Some might say that first continent is potentially an answer.
All right, which part of Africa?
Some might say the whole part.
Oh, just Africa, full stop.
African cultures is at number 8.
Wow.
There's like 30 or 20 countries in Africa.
It says Nigerian/African cultures.
Okay, so they just named one. Nigeria.
2 more. There's one more very big group that you haven't named.
We'll go Middle Eastern cultures.
Arab cultures in at number 4.
Nice.
So we've just named the whole world at this point. Which part, apart from Europe, like Central Europe and Eastern Europe?
North American.
Yeah, okay.
Australia.
Australia is multicultural.
Nah, all these cultures. Australia, yeah. Play on. Number 5 you're missing. I'll give you a hint. You're looking right at him.
I knew that'd be on the list. The Filipinos.
Filipino culture is in at number 5. Well done. To recap the top 10, number 1, Hispanic Latin American culture. Number 2, Indian culture. Number 3, Italian. Number 4, Arab. Number 5, Filipino. Number 6, Greek. 7, Chinese. 8, Nigerian/African. Number 9, Japanese. And number 10, Pacific Islander. Second one I have is the top 10 countries with the most international students. So, a topic very close to many homes. Yeah. Tell me the top 10, boys.
All right, well, we'll go with the obvious one, Kush, surely.
Yeah, come on. Australia.
Australia is 3rd on the list with apparently 643,000 international students.
What? Almost a million. That can't be right. Oh, not almost a million. But just over 500,000. That's crazy. To be honest, Kush, when I went obvious one, I actually meant America.
Yeah, that was number 2 for sure. Might be number 1 actually.
The US of A is number 1. 1.1 million international students.
You know, double what we have, but 10 times the population. More than 10 times the population.
Mate, you've been to uni here. That's all you need to see.
Pretty obvious. The next one's going to be the one close to the US. Canada, surely.
Canada is in at 5th. 460,000.
All right. Then the next one has to be, is it UK or England specifically?
The United Kingdom is 2nd at 848,000. I was one of them for 6 months. So you got the top 3 and you have 5th.
Now it gets a bit tricky.
I was going to say, I think there's like some in Asia. I think Japan has got to be up there, surely.
Unfortunately, Japan is 11th on the list of 195,000.
I was going to say Singapore is surely on the list.
Singapore is not on the list. Not in the top 10, unfortunately. They only have 77,000, so they're around 20th.
Well, then we'll go New Zealand.
Also not on the list. Further down the list,
God,
43,000.
All right.
China? Does China make it?
China just made the list in at 10th, 211,000 international students.
I reckon it's all in Europe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All in Europe. And what are the big ones? Surely like a France, like
Germany,
Switzerland,
France.
Germany, Netherlands maybe.
Oh, Netherlands is a great show. We'll go Netherlands first.
Netherlands is 12th on the list, unfortunately.
Go. What are the other ones you said? We'll say France.
Surely, France and Germany, surely.
Double bubble. Double trouble. Germany is in at 4th with 483,000. France is 8th with 294,000. Well done, boys.
All right, how many more do we have now?
You need 6. You need 6, 7, and 9.
All right. Is it more European country? Or any Middle Eastern, Dubai or Abu Dhabi? Spain. Will Spain have a lot of international? Yeah, we'll go Spain.
Good conferring with Kush there. He definitely agreed to go with that. Spain on the top 10. They're probably in the top 20.
Because I'm thinking of one. Where I see like a lot of reels of, students and travelers in this country, but I'm not 100% sure. I was thinking Korea, South Korea.
South Korea not in the top 10, in the top 15, however.
Well, give us the continents of the last 3 countries, the last 2 countries.
There is one European. There is one Middle Eastern. There is one that you could say is Asian or European.
The Turkey.
Turkey is 7th on the list, 375,000.
Middle Eastern, we'll say Dubai.
Is Dubai in the United Arab Emirates?
Yes, Dubai is in the United Arab Emirates.
The United Arab, the UAE is in at 9th with 269,000.
All right.
You're missing one more.
Europe.
It's 6th.
Europe 6th.
Said
France,
what's a
Germany,
big one in Europe?
Spain, Netherlands, no Scandi countries. Ireland, is Ireland technically not part of the UK? It isn't. Could it be Ireland?
Do they have a big population?
Yeah,
But no, I don't know if that's Ireland. Looking shit.
of course, big population. The old Privyet, Russia, surely.
Russia is 6th on the list.
Wow,
Yep.
bang.
380,000.
Great
One of them
shout.
being Dmitry Anatoly, of course.
Oh, what have he's been?
So,
Taken out by a Ukraine drone.
so you've got the top 10. Well done, boys. To wrap up, number 1, USA with the most international students with 1.1 million. The UK, second most international students, 848,000. Australia, the third most international students in the world, 643,000. And then we have Germany, Canada, Russia, Turkey, France, UAE, and China.
All right, I got 2 as well. My first one is the top 5 most watched World Cup matches so far in this 2026 World Cup. And these are numbers from the US. So US viewership numbers, because they're the only ones who have published the numbers so far.
All right, Kush, who's the US played?
I'm thinking USA versus Australia, surely.
USA versus Australia, Sen.
Is number 2 on the list, peaking at 19.2 million viewers in the US.
Pretty good. What was the first
Sure.
US game?
Paraguay, right? Surely there'll be USA versus Paraguay.
USA versus Paraguay.
Bang, was number 1, peaked at 21.5 million viewers.
What is this
Mm.
data as of today? Yesterday?
As of today.
USA versus Turkey.
Not in the top 5.
Because I've been looking at some reels. I've seen a lot of South Koreans in Mexico. So Mexico versus South Korea is what I'm throwing out there.
Bang, number 4, Kush.
That
Well
is
done.
a pull.
11.5
Yeah.
million.
Half those views from LA, man.
All right, 2 more.
Yeah, I was saying there is one. I don't know who they played against, but there was one game where outside work I saw a huge crowd because it was a massive watch party. It was Argentina. I think it was when Messi scored 2 goals. Was it the first game? I don't know who they played, but I think maybe that game potentially
Argentina
the first
versus
Argentina game.
Algeria.
Number 5 on the list. That's ball
Yeah,
knowledge. Kush.
Kushi's got the knowledge.
yeah.
That's crazy. 10.5 million.
So what are we
Tune in.
missing?
Just number 3 is remaining.
Do we think, Kush,
Okay.
that there's another Mexico game potentially on there? Or Canada? Is Canada a heavy hitter?
No, it has to be some. It's got to be a game Latin America, surely one of those teams, like a Mexico game. Does Colombia? No, Colombia. I don't think so. Mexico, Brazil, maybe. Brazil might
It's not a bad shout.
have a big game.
I want to throw in Mexico, South Africa, the first game of the World Cup.
Not in the top
Mm.
5.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, another Argentina game, maybe. I feel like Argentina just because they won the last World Cup.
Yeah, and he also, Messi scored a hat trick first game. People are tuning into the second game.
What was the second game? Argentina versus.
Was it Jordan or Austria?
It was Austria because they haven't played their 3rd game yet.
Argentina versus Austria.
Not Argentina versus Austria. Kush was on the right track with his thinking.
Brazil. Who did Vincentius Jr. score against? Where he did well for my
Brazil-
fantasy.
Brazil versus Morocco.
Bang, number 3, the most watched
Wow.
non-US men's national team game in US history.
Wow.
Brazil
Wow.
Bang,
versus
bang, bang.
Morocco.
Man, Cushy's 10 toes
Yeah,
on the
that's
ground,
crazy,
man.
man.
He knows what's going on.
That's
Boots on the
insane
ground,
knowledge
son.
To do it based on a watch party you saw. Next, I have the top 10 most followed active World Cup 2026 players on Instagram, excluding Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, because those are obvious.
Cushy,
Yeah.
I want to throw out the Cabo Verde goalkeeper. He has like 40 mil or something off the back of the first game. He might be even more now.
Yeah, true.
I'm not even going to guess his name, but him.
No, he is not in the top 10.
Wow.
He's got, Vozinha has got 17 million, but he's not in the top 10.
I'm going to go with my boy because I see how much of a freak of he is in the pitch, Mr. Erling Haaland.
Bang, number 5. He's got 40 million followers.
What about the boy wonder from Spain?
Ike fue, let's go, Lamine Yamal.
is number 4 on the list with 43.2 million followers.
My knowledge is getting dicey here.
Vinicius Jr.
Is number 2 on the list, 59.9 million.
Let's go through some of the popular teams.
England? Mr. Kane, maybe?
Harold Kane.
Nah, Harold Kane's not in the top 10.
Jude Bellingham.
Is number 6 on the list, tied with Haaland on 40 million.
Oh, who else, man? Marcus Rashford.
Is number 7 on the list with 35 million.
Who you thinking, Cushy?
Shit, what's the... I think he's in Brazil, but I keep seeing those videos now. My feed is now pretty much all World Cup and like football, but it was like the trio in Barcelona. It was Messi, Mbappe, and the other guy. I forgot his name. Is it Vicenius?
Neymar.
No. Neymar, that's it. Neymar.
He was excluded from the list as...
And Mbappe famously played for Barcelona.
Oh, okay. My bad.
PSG, you're thinking PSG. They played together at Paris.
And Neymar isn't most followed, but I excluded him from the list.
But we're on the right track here. Kevin De Bruyne.
No.
We're in danger now. Luka Modric, Real Madrid player.
Number 8, 30 million, Luka Modric.
So what are we missing?
Doncic.
Number 9 and 10, and number 1 and 3.
Number 1. I don't know what he's at now, but Tim Payne.
Oh man, nowhere near.
Are you sure?
He had like 5 or 6 mil.
Damn. Oh, any Australians? Nestori Irankunda
Is number 10 on the list.
Wow.
Nowhere near.
Oh, okay.
He's got like 200k followers.
Dude, there's a lot of big players, but I don't think they have many following. Like Michael Elise.
No.
Ousmane Dembele.
No.
Bruno Fernandes.
No.
Oh, I've got a shout because I watched the game. Mr. Mo Salah from Egypt.
Oh, you are baller, Cushy. Yes, Mo Salah.
Kush has impressed me so much this episode. He's number 1.
Number 1.
With 65.4 million.
You know, Kush.
I saw that game and there was a lot of cheers around that guy's name, and I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, Seni was also crying at home.
Mate, it's going to be tough. Australia, Egypt.
Sadio Mane.
No. Number 9 and 10 are pretty well-known players. Actually, no, all 3 are well-known players, but number 3 is probably a name you haven't thought of in a while.
There's going to be some old geezer that has had a big career, but probably a bit washed now. Declan Rice.
No English players left.
Rafinha.
No Brazilian players left. No French players left.
I was literally going to go there. James Rodriguez
is number 3 on the list
with
45 million.
Playing
followers.
right now against Portugal.
That is right. Number 9 and 10.
All right. I'm scraping the barrel. Seni, I think I might need some... Give me some hints.
There's 1 African country and 1 European country.
Cote d'Ivoire. No.
No.
Senegal.
No.
South Africa.
No.
Ghana.
No.
Egypt.
No. But close in the North African area.
Morocco.
Yeah.
The captain, Hakimi.
Hakimi is number 9 with 28 million followers. So now you just have to get number 10.
European country.
Young talent.
Who's big from Spain? Rodri, Ballon d'Or winner.
Nah. He's an unk.
Midfield partner, Pedri.
Pedri, bang. Number 10 with 20 million followers.
Bang, there we go. Kush coming in
some
clutch.
Insane ball knowledge, I will say.
That's a man that's watched the World Cup.
Too much of it, potentially.
Potentially at work.
Alrighty, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. As usual, always a pleasure to have Kushagra on. When will we hear or see you next? Potentially in person, even.
Potentially in person, that would be nice, but maybe sooner than later. Could be the
Ominous.
Yeah. Well,
look, there will be a day where I'll be back. So until then, keep the episodes coming.
I reckon, Kush, if possible, don't tell us you're coming back. Like one Saturday, just rock up to the studio. Like if you could manage that, that would be insane.
Okay, just randomly pop on through. Well, normally I get the lift from Send, so I'll have to figure out a manual way to get to your residence, but we'll figure it out.
Just for the surprise factor, mate, it'll be worth it.